Okay, guys, it's really important that you're able to do this file sharing technique with me. I'm giving you the key information you must have for your exam or your upcoming gigs. All you have to do is just organize yourself. And I'm going to show you what it is you need to do. Okay, so we're going to share files via Google Drive. So go onto the App Store or Google Play or wherever you get your apps from and type in Drive. Okay, here it is. Second one down, Google Drive. Okay, so you're going to download that app. Now what you're going to do is you're going to open it. Now log into Google Drive with whatever email I shared the files with. I'm sure you can remember which email address I shared it with. Okay, now what you're going to do, look in the bottom corner. 2 from the right, click on Shared. And that is where all of the documents are going to come up. To access your Google Drive on a computer, go onto your browser, type in drive.google.com and log in with the email I've shared them with. And when you get in, click Shared with Me. Okay, the last app I want you to get, if you're an iPhone user, is called Files. So it's over here, you go to the App Store, you go Files. And it's that one there, the second one down, called Files. When I airdrop things to you, you're going to save them in there. Because there's no point, having something in your camera roll from a year ago or looking at something from WhatsApp from 3 months ago. You're not going to do that. That creates far too much friction for your practice and you just won't do it. So you've got to organize your files on your phone as well as the files off your phone. What you're going to do is you're going to create a folder called Guitar. You can see I've already got one, but let's just create one anyway. Okay, so if I put my finger in this gap, hold your finger down, select new folder. Let's call it Song Lyrics. Okay, and notice this is on my phone. Go to Browse and then select On My Phone. Because if you don't have good internet reception, you won't be able to get hold of your files. And again, it's going to cause friction, which will just cause you to not bother because that's human behavior. Back to the folder, Song Lyrics. Now, let's say I airdrop a file to you and I'm just going to do one right now. Okay, perfect. So here's a PDF of the lyrics for Yellow. What I do is I press this button down in the left-hand corner. Now scroll down, click Save to Files. Go up, select On My Phone, and select the folder, which in this case is going to be Song Lyrics. Click Save on the top right. Done. So that's how to create a folder and store files which we share during lessons. Remember, Song Lyrics was just an example folder. When you create the folder, you're going to call it Guitar, so you know what to look for. Couple of things I want to quickly mention. First is that you can save things to files from WhatsApp and emails and all sorts of other ways as well. It doesn't have to just be from the airdrop. Secondly, these digital file sharing methods are not just for people who are doing gigs and exams, but obviously people with a strict deadline coming up, it could be a little bit more urgent for them. Now, it's really important to understand that the digital file sharing is as well as, not instead of, having one of these, a ring binder that is laid out in the order that you'd practice, with your warm-ups first, followed by the pieces in the order that you would practice them, because you don't want to be turning past loads of random stuff from 10 years ago when you're trying to do your practice, okay? So why is it that we've got to do both methods? Well, the reason is when you're learning something, you don't want to be dependent on a little phone screen that can easily crash or lock or go dark right? That's really frustrating. Or the phone could just die. You don't want to be dependent on the phone. And also, it's really helpful if you can write on the paper, color coordinate things, and write down different markings and performance notes, like where to pulse when there's a slide, when there's a pull off, which fingers to use. Okay, it's massively helpful if you can have a sheet of paper where you write your own helpful guidance on. Okay, and so there's no substitute to doing that. But if you don't have the backup files, then you won't be able to reprint it if you lose it. So that's where the digital comes in handy. And also, if you have to go and visit your uncle in Australia a week or two before your exam, you can't afford to not have access to your files. And that's where the digital files are going to come in handy. Because even if there isn't a guitar in the house, you can still look at your files and clap the rhythms, tap the rhythms, speak the frets, speak the rhythms, speak the notes. You can still get it done. So let's get to work, and I'll see you in the next lesson.